I have a message for all of the people who are trying to show off and look cool because they've got a new bike. Stop being a cunt, okay? And yes, I know this is a new helmet. Look, it's amazing, isn't it pretty? I'll talk about that in probably the next video, but I've got a fucking point to do on this one. I've got something to say and I need to say it. So yes, the new people on bikes, mostly the 17-year-olds who have just got their first proper bike, got L plates on, they're finally able to do more than 30 mile an hour, and they want to look cool. They want the whole world to know, look at me, I've got a new bike. Or look at me, I've got my first bike, I can go faster than the speed limit, I can fit through that gap, look at me, aren't I fucking cool? No, you're not, you're a cunt. Not all of you, I know. Most people, they're fine, they get a bike, they act like, oh yeah, I've got a bike. That's it. But some people, they get a bike and suddenly they have to show off to everyone. Anytime there's someone at the side of the road, oh, time to do a wheelie. Anytime there's another bike, oh, time to do a wheelie. Anytime they sit on their bike, oh, time to do a fucking wheelie. No, it's not. Yeah, some of these people, they've finally got a proper bike. I'm not saying that scooters and that aren't proper, I'm not going into that argument, but they've finally got a 125, or not even that, sometimes they just get their first bike, like 25-year-old bloke, first bike, 600cc. You hear that and you think he's going to be a cunt, and most of the time you're right. But yeah, they suddenly have something to prove. This car is pissing me off. That's better. By the way, I'm sorry if the noise level's peaking a little, but that's because I had to do a weird thing with the microphone to get it inside the helmet, and I'm used to talking really loudly so I can be heard over the wind and the bike, but with this helmet I don't, because there isn't that much wind noise and I'm not used to talking at a normal level. So if it seems like I'm shouting a lot and the mic's not handling it, it's because I am and it's not. Yeah, I'm going to try and stay on subject, because this is an important one. I need to do this one. I've been told to do this one. But yeah, these people that have just got their bikes, you'll see them out everywhere, and as soon as they see you on a bike, they will either suddenly do something stupid, or, well, there isn't an or, they will do something stupid every time without fail. Oh, look, another bike, I've got to try and look like I'm doing something, and my ABS didn't quite work there, I kind of backed it into that corner. Which is something they try and do. They try and do a skid, they try and do a wheelie, they do 70 mile an hour in a 30 mile an hour zone, squeezing in between cars that they really shouldn't go through. Filtering's legal, but only sensibly, don't be a cunt about it. And they will. But they will just, they'll see you and try and do something ridiculous. Like, I've seen it a lot. You'll just be going down the road like this normally, all of a sudden, bike coming towards you on L plates, and they'll look at you, suddenly try and do a wheelie, and then they'll keep looking at you as they go past to see if you have a reaction. Which, by the way, my reaction is normally, oh, you fucking cunt. Because doing that sort of shit, when you're new to riding and you don't know what you're doing, you're putting yourself at danger, you're putting other people at danger, you're giving bikers a bad name, and you are just being a cunt. There is no other way to describe it. If you do that shit, you're a cunt. If you do the occasional wheelie when you're out with your mates, fair enough. But if you're just wheeling and skidding and speeding and weaving in and out of traffic like mad just to prove a point, then you're just being a prick. And you're giving the sensible riders a bad name. Because where I am now in Letchworth, there's a group of people on like 125s and 250s which will just go around Letchworth on the back wheel in the middle of the fucking town centre, so like this sort of area, speeding like mad, doing like 20, 30 over the limit, wheeling, stopping, skidding and just riding up on the path and shit. Why? Why do you do that? And by the way, I went to school with a couple of them. I know their names. I ain't gonna fucking say them. But even at school, they were cunts. I'm saying cunt a lot in this video. Like right there, if I was one of them lot, I'd have fucking pinned the throttle there, dumped the clutch, launched it off the line on the back wheel. And then I would have seen the police car, taken a right here, ducked down this little fucking alleyway, ran that person over, and fucking hit a brick wall or something. Because I wouldn't know what I'm doing because I'm new to riding. It's just fucking dangerous. I'm all for having a bit of fun on the road, but time and place, people, come on. And if you're new to riding and you're on your first bike, that time is never. Don't do it. Simple. Right, my phone was just buzzing in my pocket, which means I've now got to go to a bike garage to get my chain and sprockets changed. Because I've been waiting on a phone call all day to say that they've arrived. I rang him and he said, yeah, they're definitely turning up today. I'll ring you when they're here, blah, 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 blah. Phone's just rang. I'm really near it anyway. So I'm going to stop in there and I'll catch back up to you in a second. But yeah, I knew it would happen. I've been riding 12 minutes and I thought I'll go through Letchworth because the odds are my phone's going to ring. Yeah, my phone's just rung. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Was that you that just rang? Here then? Fantastic. Right, chain and sprockets all done. Again, I'll talk about it in another video. All you need to know now is I've got a slightly smaller rear sprocket because I want a bit more top speed. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, don't be a cunt. Right, now I've got to see what difference that makes. It's a much smaller sprocket and a brand new chain, and obviously a new front sprocket, so top speed run, I think. By the way, the camera on my mirror has died, so you've just got to put up with this view again. That camera was fully charged when I left my house. The battery's fucked in it. Need to get rid of that battery. Anyway, back to the actual subject of this video. Yeah, like I said, I've got nothing against having some fun on the road, but time and place. If you don't need to, don't fucking do it. Filtering, for example. I could quite easily shoot up the side of all of these cars, but I can't be arsed, and there's no point. So fuck it, I'm not going to. Whereas these fucking young pricks, and yeah, I know I'm saying young ones, most of them are young, they just do it because they can. All the fucking time, dangerously. Okay, it's dropped my acceleration down. Top speed should be better though, the acceleration was already good on this. Stop going off subject. But yeah, these people, these are the kind of people that you see on the motorway doing 20 over the speed limit, filtering through, I say filtering through traffic, fucking weaving in and out of it, changing lanes, cutting people off and just being complete dicks. Riding through town at ridiculous speeds as well. There's no need for it. Although in their minds, oh, now I've got a bike, I want everyone to know I've got a bike, I want people to think I'm cool, I can do 70 mile an hour, oh, it's a 30 mile an hour limit, fuck it, I'm doing 70 because I can. No, you're going to fucking kill yourself and someone else. So my message to all of these people, to all of the people that do this bullshit, fucking stop before you die. Because you will. If you're doing this shit on a daily basis, you are not going to fucking live much longer. Hell, you ride a bike, your life expectancy's dropped anyway, don't drop it down to 3 weeks. But like I said again, it gives the good bikers, the sensible bikers, a bad name, because people see these little pricks doing all this stupid bullshit, putting people in danger, putting themselves in danger, not giving a shit about anything, and then that's how they see bikers from then on. Because they've seen a couple of people on bikes doing stupid shit, so all bikers do that shit. That's not true. I discuss stereotypes. I mean, yes, I do some stupid shit on the road. I break the speed limit every fucking day. I do dodgy manoeuvres. Everyone does. No one is a 100% perfect rider who has never done anything wrong. I promise you. If someone says they are, they're lying. But even I think there's a fucking limit to what you should be doing. If you want to be doing wheelies, find somewhere off the public highway where you're not endangering people and do it there. Somewhere where people won't get annoyed. If you want to do stupid speeds, go to a fucking racetrack. If you want to be doing stoppies everywhere, again, find somewhere private to do it. Just don't do it where, one, you can put other people in danger, and two, you're putting your own fucking license in danger as well as your life. But if you're doing this shit, you obviously don't care about your life anyway, so fuck that. But do you care about your license? Because you'll lose that. In England, one wheelie, yeah, you're fucked, mate. Royally fucked. Yeah, my acceleration isn't as good as it was, but it's still fucking good. Oh, that's dodgy. That was a dodgy move there. That was a nice person. Okay, I said a top speed run's coming up. It's not today. The roads are too busy. I love this sound of this thing in a tunnel. So remember, if you've just got a bike and you're really excited and you want to go out and do some stupid shit, don't fucking do it. Do it somewhere that isn't on the road, please. You're giving the rest of us a bad name and you make yourself look like a cunt. So just, honestly, find somewhere to do it that isn't on the road. And to all of the people that don't do that stupid shit, or they do it in a good enough place, thank you. You're a nice person. You know the limits of what should and shouldn't be done on the road. We need to teach these other cunts that. We need to teach them that you can't be doing that shit on the road, and if you do, you're gonna get fucked. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time.